Hello students, so welcome to OTS. So it's a news for you. It's official that Territorial Army 2020 notification has been published in employment news, right? So although there are a lot of buzz going in the social media, but I was waiting for the official news in the employment news, right? So the government publication. Once it is authenticated, right? So that's final. So now they have come up with the notification, and the big thing is that which used to be once upon a time a top secret, that is the number of vacancy. Right? In fact, even we talked about this a lot of time, that TA has never cleared how many number of vacancies are there, right? And that's actually creates a lack of transparency where students were confused who is going to be selected. In fact, we were talking about, so they have not come up with the final list of the candidates who actually made into the TA earlier, right? So let's suppose the exam might be conducted 6-7 times. So you cannot find the final list. I'm talking about final list, not the PIB list, right? That's why the number of vacancies were not clear and people were confused. In fact, we were also. You can just say that every time the notification comes out, exams conducted, PIB, then SSB, and you come to know that okay, someone is selected, but who else, right? Our honorable minister Anurag Thakurji has also been the part of TA, but you cannot find the name in the final merit list where actually it exists, right? And it should be like UPSC comes up with the all those details, the written marks, SSB marks, etc., etc. TA should come out with this as well, so that there should be the immense trust in the organization as well as the methodology followed. Right, you come up with the NDA, you come up for the CDS, why not for this entry, right? So transparency must be maintained once you are actually allowing the mature candidates, much qualified candidate, more or less we can say that we have seen many of the bureaucrats actually applying for this positions. They just want to learn or serve, whatever it is, whatever the motto is. Okay, so the number of vacancies has been revealed, which is something new, that is 12 and 1, right? So that's for male and female. That's actually more or less demotivating for female, but I can't do anything. This is what the notification says. So if it is 1, of course the written qualified candidate will be n number of times. So you cannot say that, and this one is non-reserved more or less, right? Like some PSUs have the quota, but इसमें ऐसा नहीं है, so don't worry about this, you can apply, right? Deadlines, of course I request all of you to go through the PDF, the official notification which has been published in employment news or will be uploaded on website within a day, right? If you don't get it, you can just WhatsApp, we'll share you the PDF of the employment news as well. So 1st July to 30 July you have to apply. Exam date 25th September. There is no change in exam pattern, that's important, right? More or less the paper pattern has not changed. We were waiting for the notification because many of the candidates who asked for the study material, we wanted to check out if the syllabus get changed, we can update our material, but there is no as such change. Static, all the static portion 50-50-50-50, right? So you have to more or less cram the GK part. It's something different from, you can say that the state PCS or the UPSC or the CDS exams, right? It's actually easier, personally, if you ask me whether the coaching is required or not, I say no, because the exam level is not so tough. It's a more or less the questions are easy, but the only thing matters is speed and accuracy. That speed is the integral part of this exam. You have to be fast. You cannot wait and watch. That's the problem. Many students know the question. Let's suppose 40 out of 50 in maths, maybe 35 out of 50 in reasoning. But what is your speed? Are you able to complete the paper on time? That's important, right? Syllabus is a little bit anything from 6 to 10, but cover as much as possible. You cannot dare to skip anything because you don't know which questions will be too much, short or calculative, exhausting. Who should apply now? Someone is asking me, sir, I am 18 years old, 19 years old, preparing for SSC. Should I apply? Right? So this was just an honest reply. I said you should not, because they have mentioned gainfully employed, and you should understand this term gainfully. That's important, right? You cannot say that I am giving tuitions and earning around 5,000 a month. That's actually, let's suppose you are an interviewer in the PIB. Suppose you qualify the written, you appear for a PIB interview, and the interviewer asks me, you say that I am earning 5,000 per. Do you think that 5,000 per month is sufficient enough to earn a livelihood, right? Because this is a voluntary job more or less. It's not, they are not claiming that it should be permanent 12-month job, no, right? So they look for the gainfully employed who have sufficient or who are already having sufficient business, service, whatever it is. So they are earning their livelihood in a sufficient manner. That's important, right? So you should understand this term. So those candidates who are in 2021, and if you are studying, but you are just saying, forging things like you are tutoring, you are earning around 60,000 per year, you don't know what is in ITR form, I don't think it's meaningful to apply, because even if you qualify, you can, because if you prepare for SSC, you will qualify this exam because the level is more or less same, right? But in the PIB, you will be, said thank you within 2 to 3 minutes. That's the thing which I want to. So I don't want to demotivate anyone. The agenda is, this question has been asked numerous times to me on the WhatsApp, Telegram, etc. Right? So be clear. You should be employed gainfully, maybe business, or you should have sufficient enough. You have shown sufficient enough that you are earning a livelihood in a good manner, actually. Right? So the update about our written exam batch will be starting 30 June onwards. We already some candidates have approached, so it was scheduled to be start from 22nd June, but we waited for the official notification so that candidates can be convinced. Those who want to join, yes, TA is going to be conducted this year, right? And approximately this will be 90 days batch along with online classes. All the classes are by default recorded, right? So live is all by default recorded, and test series online. Study materials, the printed study materials will be delivered to your doorsteps, right? So these are the brief. You should go through the TA employment news publications, right? If you want to go into the more details, what are the documents required, I have already put up many videos on this, right? So if you want to join us or you want to ask anything, that's our official number 77105 48960. You can WhatsApp, Telegram, any manner you can contact us. Thank you. Good luck.